I'm gonna do my best to hold this camera steady. Whew. I just went across this water crossing here. I'm headed out to a place called Slaughter Hill off the Choctawhatchee River. And I just came across this water crossing here. I walked it a little bit. It felt, you know, fairly firm, but I didn't walk it all the way across, and I probably should have because it dumped right in the middle. I had the H3 in 4 low and front and rear lockers engaged, and man, I crawled through that. I was this is the most craziest thing I've done in this Hummer H3. My 2008, I wouldn't have made it through this in my 2008. I absolutely know I would not have. Wow, that was insane. You can still see all the mud that I churned up on my exit. That was absolutely crazy. I can't believe I even attempted this. I'm out here by myself, folks. I pulled out about maybe 30, 40 feet of winch rope just in case I did get stuck in the middle. There's plenty of pine trees around me. This one in particular was going to be my anchor if I did have a problem. But holy cow, man. Oh my goodness. Second gear, 4 low, triple locked, and we crawled right out. Anyway, moving on. Down stuff, and don't get me wrong, I can, you know, go through, but I may want to get out and walk a bit and see if there's even a worthwhile clearing coming up, because there was a campsite a little farther behind me. And turning around wouldn't be the easiest thing to do here, but it's doable. I don't really know what all is ahead, so let's get out and walk. Let's get out and check it out. Just gonna have to be gentle. So we're gonna get out here and check it. All right, so we're just gonna walk this a bit. I've never been back here before. This was a route that was sent to me. A GPX file, as it is what it's called. Pardon me. And you know, you import it into the app that I use anyway, is Gaia. I'm sure there's several other apps you could import something like that into. See, this is the thing that's bugging me the most, is this big branch right here. I didn't bring my chainsaw, and I actually thought about bringing it. I've got an electric chainsaw, battery chainsaw. Damn, I should have brought it. I really don't know if I want to mess around too much more though, because this is pretty overgrown, and there was a campsite not too far away that was actually kind of nice. So I think I'm just gonna head back to that campsite and make home there. I was planning, well, my original thought was to make this a 2-night stay, maybe not necessarily 2 nights out here, but just a 2-night camp trip. It's Memorial Weekend 2024. But I decided just to make it a 1 night, seeing as how, 1, I've never been here before, and 2, I mean, you know, I'm testing out a lot of new stuff right now, so a 1 night commitment to new equipment, I think is a pretty good shakedown. And so far so good though. We'll talk more about that though later. All right, anyway, I'm gonna back up and go back to the campground that I saw earlier. There are some giant horseflies out here too. I'm glad I got bug spray on. All right, see you in a bit. back to my camera. Okay. The things we do for the good shots. All right, so right now I'm just kind of exploring a little bit. I'm pretty sure I'm in the Choctawhatchee River WMA now. These are fairly maintained roads, they're gravel. I did go back to that campsite that I said I saw on the way down that one trail, but it's really swampy back there and the bugs are just insane. So it is 4:30. I'm just gonna kind of explore a little bit. I mean, I've got everything I need, so I'm not in any hurry to bed down, you know? I've never been here before, so we're just gonna check it out, see what's going on. There's a trail that went off that way. I have no idea where that goes. I might just have to pull Gaia back up. But yeah, I'm basically flying by the seat of my pants right now. But a lot of times that's how I like it. I like the unknown adventure, you know? So here we go, exploring Choctawhatchee WMA, I suppose. Always have a plan B. Tooling around out here for a little while, and I haven't gone like super far. I did come across this spot that I'm at right now, right behind me. Well, through that clearing right there, that's the Choctawhatchee River, and right now it's at action stage, a very low action stage, but it's at action stage. And then right down there, that's also river, well, flooded river. And so I did find this little spot here that I'm at. It's not bad. I would like better. Here, it's you know, it's got a nice canopy of trees going across, which is good and bad. I do plan to sleep in a tent tonight. I do have my hammock. I was planning to maybe set the hammock up to just kind of relax in. But this isn't a very hammock conducive area to do that. I do have chairs, I got my table, I got all my goodies. I'm just not sure if I really want to, well, just not sure if I really want to sleep here. Like I said, it's almost 5 now. I mean, I'm kind of burning daylight a little bit, him-hawing around trying to figure out where I want to set up shop, but I will say this though, you know, I live in Panama City, and the Econfina WMA is pretty cool to drive around in, but this area out here, this was not damaged by Hurricane Michael at all. This whole area that I'm at right now, they were like, what hurricane? And this is probably what Econfina WMA looked like before the hurricane. I wasn't really into doing this kind of stuff pre-hurricane, so don't really know too much about what was going on out in that area, except for the creek. I had paddled the creek numerous times, and yes, the creek used to be a canopy creek, and now it is a uncovered sun will beat you to death kind of creek now. Still pretty, don't get me wrong, but this out here is just I don't know, I just like it. It's nice. And it's new. Anything that's new is always exciting, right? And this is new, so it's exciting. But like I said, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna stay here tonight. It's kind of nice, but it's not really what I wanted. And I'll be honest with you, I came out here to stay at a spot called Slaughter Hill. I don't think anybody's been out there in probably years by vehicle. I didn't get to go all the way probably to where the campsite would be because of overgrowth. I saw a video of it on YouTube and I was like, holy cow, yeah, that does look kind of nice. You know, it was right on the banks and, you know, lots of trees, flat ground, leaves on the ground, you know. I didn't get to see that. And the other campground that I thought I was going to go to, like I said, it was really swampy. And I'll be honest, this isn't really a campsite. I mean, I'm sure people have camped here, but it's not like it's a designated campground or campsite. It's just a little spot where probably people back up when they go to maybe put a boat in down there. Then they probably come around, back up into there, and then swing on out that way. I don't know. I may sit back down and kind of take a look around on the Gaia app and see what's available. Or I'll just stay here. I don't know, it's decision time, I guess. It's all about decisions. So I'm not sure if y'all can really see this too awful good, but the little triangle up there on the center top of the screen, that's where I'm at. And then if you see the parallel blue line right there that goes up, that's, oops, too far, that's Slaughter Hill. And I was there, but it's really swampy and gross and ridiculous bugs right now. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back down through here and I'm gonna try to make my way to right there at the end of that little trail. And there's a spring. I won't be able to get to it because I'm not swimming across the river, but there is a spring not far from there at all, probably maybe a quarter mile. But we're gonna try to get right there. Just gonna use my guy to show me the way. So let's try this, and whatever this is probably gonna have to be it though. So we're just gonna bet on that. We're gonna bet that that's gonna be good. And whatever it is though, that's where I'm gonna be staying. So let's get a move on. So I gotta take something back. The first campsite that I thought I saw on my way to the Slaughter Hill campsite wasn't swampy. I misremembered that because I'm at it right now. And yeah, this is it. This is a little more my style. There's water. I love camping next to water. I'm on a bit of a bluff, so to speak, bluff. But it's definitely a climb up out of the water. If there's any creepy crawlies, aka alligators, I don't really think they're going to be much of an issue here. This is a perfect, let me get a little wider shot here. This is a perfect spot for my tent. I might even be able to string a hammock up, possibly in between there to there, maybe. I'm glad I brought my camp stove because it's not like there's a shortage of wood out here to burn, but at the same time, everything's a little soggy. So we might not worry too much about that. This is kind of cool. Gently walk down this little trail. I guess there's all kinds of places here to put a little boat in. either that or the river is flooded enough that this used to be a passable trail that went somewhere, but I don't think that. So this is kind of cool. Kind of comes up through there. Running, don't go in the hole. Back up on out to the main road. Now, one thing I'm going to be completely honest about, I'm not really sure what the camping policies are out here in this WMA. But if you've ever watched any of my videos, I'm usually pretty keen to camp about anywhere and also leave absolutely no trace for one. And I usually try to go far enough off into the woods that I'm not going to bother anybody, and hopefully nobody bothers me. But this is where I'm going to be. This is where I'm going to stay. So I'm going to go ahead and set camp up a little bit. Get the tent up, blow up the air mattress. I'm glamping, what I call glamping tonight. I've got my big tent. I've got an inflatable air mattress. I've got, sheets, so to speak. They're just two big blankets. I don't think I'm going to need a blanket, but I don't want to sleep just on a bare air mattress. And my pillow, so. And the other part of my glamping, I now have a refrigerator. And I'm still working on the actual loadout for everything, blah, 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 blah. And I got 2 totes up in there. But I've got the fridge. It is on slides. And of course it is running right now. It is currently 32 degrees inside the refrigerator. It's being powered by that battery pack right there, but that battery pack is also being supplied power from that solar panel up there. So anywho, let me get some camp set up, and then we can relax and kick back and shoot the shit for a little while. If you've never had whiskey glazed brats, you don't know what you're missing. It's dark right now. I really don't think you guys can maybe see me. Hold on one second. Let me try something here. All right. Well, anyway, it's like 9:17, right? And I don't know if y'all can see me or not. Here we go. Maybe this will help. So it's like 9:17. I've been making some food, but this is one of my most favorite things about being out here, at least in the area that I live in. I've got 2 owls, one on my right, one on my left. Now they're probably a 100 yards away either direction, and they're calling back and forth to each other. There was a time one night I was on a 3-night kayak trip, and one of the nights I camped, I had 4 owls talking to each other that night, plus a bobcat or two screaming. If you ever heard a bobcat scream in the middle of the night, it's a little alarming if you don't know what it is. But anyway, right now though, yeah, this is early morning, late evening, and into the night. The sounds that come out, and the animals that are around, and everything. The woods just come alive, and it's amazing. They are back and forth with each other right now, and I try to mimic it sometimes. That particular owl, I don't know, I can't think of what the owl species is at the moment, but I'll just be quiet for a minute. Hold on, see if you can listen. The cicadas are really loud, so you might not be able to hear it, but just shh. There's a third one. Holy crap. We've got a whole conversation going on right now, guys. I don't know if y'all can hear it, man. I won't know until I play this video back, but I love it. Anyway, just want to share that with you guys. I got 2 more brats in the pot going right now. Me and Ronan already ate one each, and well, we're gonna eat another one each here in a little bit. So, anyway, night in the woods, it's magic. Good night, YouTube. The embers burn slow. Good morning. I've already packed up camp and I'm actually in the vehicle now, and I just wanted to show something that you need to think about when you're camping by rivers. So yesterday I was coming through here. This is that water crossing that I went across, that I filmed, not the muddy crazy one that I went across. And it was big. It was very big, and it was, oh man, looking at the slope here, I'd say it was easily 2.5 feet deep. Overnight, the river levels have dropped, okay? Now, I'm not really that close to the river where I'm at right now. The banks of the Choctawhatchee are actually that way, oddly enough, okay? The banks of the Choctawhatchee are right over there. This is that water crossing. Let me flip the camera around. This is that water crossing. It has shrunk by, well, let's see, probably right about here, I think, is where the water was yesterday. And I'm gonna walk. And now, this thing is probably 6, maybe 8 feet deep at its deepest point. So anytime you're going to camp near a river, excuse me, I highly recommend you check the USGS websites. on for the river level of the river you're going to be by. I knew the river was, what do you say? I knew the river was going down, which is why I was like, okay, yeah, I'll be all right. But yeah, check on those things, because just 8 to 12 hours can make a huge difference in the water levels of where you are going to be sleeping. So keep that in mind if you're going to camp by rivers. Before you leave out, know what the river is doing. Check the USGS websites, like I said, for the river level. There's usually gauges that you can locate that will be close to where you're going to camp at. For me, it was Caryville and Highway 90, which is right, actually it's north of here, which is even better. So if you're going to check river levels, try to check them above where you're going to be camping, so you know what the forecast is there, because that swell of water that's coming down is going to keep going, and it's going to come to where you are. I just thought this was really cool though. This was a pretty deep crossing when I came here. And I noticed this morning as well that the trees that were in the water are no longer in the water at my campsite. They're on dry land again. And yeah, just a tip. Anyway, I'm packed up, I'm loaded out, and I'm gonna roll on. Later.